Hey TMMK Fitness fam, Coach Alana here. Today I've got a great 30-minute lower body strength exercise workout session for you today. Alright, so just remember all workouts provided are intended for TMMK Fitness members. If you're not a member of TMMK Fitness, that's okay. We're so glad you're here joining us today. Just make sure you're doing these exercises at your own risk. A couple things you'll need for our workout today is a broomstick if you have one at home, or I'm going to be using a PVC pipe, okay? We're also going to use a medium-sized, heavy weighted object. I've got a kettlebell with me. If you have one of those, grab that, or grab some weights, or a book bag of some weights you can kind of toss in there. You're also going to need a mat towards the end of the session. We're going to come down the ground. We're going to focus on our glutes. So you'll see me grab that later on towards the end of our workout session. So let's go ahead and start our warm-up. Make sure you got plenty of space to move around today, okay? And just make sure we start with a smile on our face, and we're going to end with that same smile on our face, all right? You guys ready to work out? All right, let's do it. So we're going to start with a nice hamstring flow. We're just going to take 1 foot forward. We're going to reach. We're going to kind of take those arms and flow it up. Let's take some nice deep breaths in. Exhale, bring it up. It's nice and easy. We're just flowing through, trying to open, create a little bit more range in those hamstrings with each flow. Maybe we go a little further each time, okay? Really open up the back side of the legs. Nice work. All right, you're gonna give me a quad. We're gonna work a little bit on that quad stretch. So if you need to hold onto the wall for some balance, I usually like to just take my opposite hand, stick it out. We're going to take that knee close to the opposite knee and push away to further that stretch of the quad and the hip flexors. Take a nice deep breath in here. Go ahead and exhale, set that foot down and switch. Get that nice planted foot. All right. Try to use a spot to focus on. Will help you with your balance here. Or if you've got a couch nearby, a chair, whatever you want to hold on to, get that knee in, tuck it behind, open up that quad and hip. Nice work. All right, let's set that down. All right, next thing we're going to actually bring the knee towards the chest. We're going to do a little knee pull. So we're going to bring that knee in, hold for a few seconds. Okay, test that balance. Get your heel, big toe, pinky, plant them down. Nice. All right, switch sides. Plant that foot, pick it up. Nice deep breath in. Woo, tipping over. Get it, nice and gentle. All right, let's go from some low side-to-side lunges. So we're actually going to start in a wide stance. I want those hips to come back, okay? We're going to go side to side. We're going to stay low in that side lunge, okay? Open those hips. Keep your chest up nice and tall. Side to side right here for me. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Last one here. Perfect. Bring it up nice and easy. All right, we're going to do a little extra activation on those glutes. So I'm just going to kind of start a little bit further to the side here. We're going to hinge those hips. We're going to sit back. Mini squat. If you've got a mini band, is a great exercise to add it to. We're just going to start taking some small steps, side to side, working the outer hips, get them a little extra warm. That way when we do some glute work, we're going to be a little bit stronger there, better to squeeze those muscles. So we're kind of waking them up. Sometimes they get a little underactive in some just daily life, daily movement we do. So we want to make sure we're warming those muscles up properly. All right, one more time, down back. Stay low. Nice work. Woo! All right, hopefully those legs are starting to feel nice and warm. All right, we're going to go ahead and go through our first circuit series. So we are going to grab your weighted object, okay? So we technically have 2 strength moves, okay, that we're going to alternate, and then we're going to finish it out with a 20-second isolated hold. So we're going to start with a switch arm deadlift, okay, so we're actually going to start with those feet about hip width apart, maybe shoulder width apart, depending on your stance, okay. Keep those toes ahead, core tight. We're going to come down, pick that weight up, squeeze, set it down, switch to that opposite hand, okay? Keep that core nice and tight. Try not to rotate into that. So we're using our core here as well to a nice little core stability challenge. So this is what we're going to do for 45 seconds. You will actually do this one, okay, 4 times through. Now the second exercise, we're doing a side lunge with a knee drive. So we'll do that side lunge, the knee drive, twice on the right, twice on the left, okay? So we're just gonna flow through those moves. We're just gonna alternate that order. So we're gonna do a set of the deadlift, followed by a side lunge, come back to the deadlift, and then side lunge that other side. We'll repeat that another time, and then we're gonna do our squat hold for 20 seconds, okay? All right, so get those shoulders packed, get those hips back. All right, 45 seconds. We ready, set, and go. So pick it up, squeeze in the back side of the body. So squeezing those glutes. What's great about that time here is we're not worried about those reps. We're looking for that quality form. So focus on this move, keeping that chest still lifted in this motion. So I'll show you guys from the side. So we're sending those hips back, pulling up, set down, reach to the other side. So again, when we pull that weight, we're being careful not to pull with that side, okay? We still want to pull evenly. So that's what that core is going to help us and come in handy, okay? Keep it up. We're almost there. And time. All right, so you can set your weight to the side. I'm going to move mine a little bit more forward to make sure I don't run into it. We're going to start with that right leg. We're going to step, side lunge, pick that knee up, okay? Test that balance. You can hold this knee drive as long as you want to, okay? If you want to focus a little bit on your balance here, you can hold that longer. 45 seconds, 3, 2, here we go. So side, pick it up. So you can move through at your pace. Just make sure we're landing soft, getting that whole foot flat, keeping that core nice and tight. You also can tap in with that side lunge. That knee drive is an option. So maybe this first set, we stay right here. Side lunge, hips back, drive through that foot that you're stepping with to bring you back to center, okay? Adding that knee when you're ready. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so that's one round done. We've got 3 to go. So now we're coming back to that switch arm deadlift, and we're gonna do our side lunge to the left side. All right, ready position in 3, 2, here we go. So this one, again, we're alternating hands. It's not just one side the whole time. So this one is both sides working, and then we're breaking up those side lunges individually. So that way we can give them a little bit more focus during that 45 seconds. This can also be done without resistance, or if you've got a pillow or something to use just to practice that motion, to really work on driving that core in and lifting with the back side of the body. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. You got it. And time. All right, set that weight in front. Side lunge to the left. Ready, set, and go. So after this set, our goal is to try to go straight through our next move. So begin here. You can incorporate just the side lunge. You can come back to tap it in, or you can add that knee drive for me. Add a little more balance and stability. You can also add a weight here. So even though I'm just doing this body weight style, you can grab a weight, hold it in front in a wrap position, and add a little more of a challenge here. That'd be a little bit more difficult with the knee drive, but again, that's another option itself. So big step, press that whole foot, step it in. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, back to that deadlift. And we got our right side. So we're halfway through this circuit, and we're gonna finish out with an isolated hold exercise. All right, so deadlift. Round 3. Ready, set, and go. So you guys know the move. Make it yours. Really squeeze through that back side. So remember, we're here, hips come back. We're squeezing up. Switch hands. Still leading on that back side. Keeping that neck neutral in the line, so we're not lifting up or looking down. We're just kind of thinking of the eyes as an extension of our spine, so let them move with the body. And rest. All right, right side lunge. Here we go, straight into it. Choosing to add that knee, add that weight. You can make these a little quicker. You can even hold a little longer. A little time under tension. Hold. Totally up to you. How you feeling today? The hold makes it a little bit harder for me with my balance. So hips back, trying to keep that chest lifted high. Less than 10 seconds. There you go. Woo, push through. And time. All right, last set of those deadlifts. You excited? All right, so remember, toes forward, okay? Let's leave those hips. 3, 2, and go. If you feel more comfortable using both hands here, that is totally fine. This is just a challenge with core stability. So we like to sneak that core in there a little bit, especially since we got 30 minutes for lower strength. Our core is part of that lower body as well. So thinking about below the belt, right? So you gotta add that core in there for a nice, well-balanced workout. Almost there. In 3, 2, and 1. Set that weight down. All right, you can actually want to move that weight out of the picture. We're going to do our side lunge next, then we're going to go straight into a hold, okay? So get ready. A side lunge, left side, 3, 2, and go. Big step. Woo, bring it in. So you add a little hold, a little tension. Nice work. Maybe you got that dumbbell or maybe a couple water bottles, add a little resistance here. Keep moving, you're doing a great job. I know 30 minutes of all lower can be tough. And depending on what your environment is at home, what you're doing, you're taking some time for you today to really work on yourself, make yourself feel better, make yourself healthier. This is going to make you have an amazing day afterwards. So let's finish through with this workout. And rest. All right, we're going to hold a low squat hold, 30 seconds, okay? So get those feet a little bit about those shoulders, okay? Shoulders back and down, hips down, 30 seconds. Here we go, okay? So hold here. So try to keep that chest tall. If you need to come up for a break at any point, please do, okay? We just got one set right here. So think some happy thoughts. Let's take some nice deep breaths in. We only got 10 seconds left. Feel those legs burning. You're almost there. Come on. In 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze those glutes. Woo! Pick it up. Nice work. All right. Go ahead and grab a little bit of water. Catch your breath, okay? We're going to use that broomstick or that PVC pipe if you have it next, okay? So we're just going to be using that in our body weight. If you want to use that weight for one of the exercises as well, you can. So have that close by too. All right. Now we rehydrated. Let's go ahead and grab that broomstick. We're going to use this for some good mornings, but also for our second exercise if you need a little bit of balance. It's going to be a great tool to use because you actually won't be able to put too much weight on it, but it still give you assistance, okay? So we are going to take the broomstick, we're going to place it behind our shoulders, okay? We don't want to be right on the neck. We want to bring it down onto the trap, the muscle right here, that nice little big dip right there, okay? You got some cushion on that. So we're going to hold that here. Now, if it's a little tight in your shoulders, you can bring those arms a little wider, okay? We are going to come soft knee. We're going to hinge at those hips, and then we're digging through those heels, squeezing those glutes. So similar to that deadlift, but those knees aren't coming down at all. They're just staying soft. Come to about a tabletop position, and squeeze, come back up. Just imagine someone places a plate on your back when you're in that position. So if you go too low, that plate's going to fall off. If you're too high, it's going to slide off as well. So we want to try to get in that nice flat position, okay? Then squeeze, come up. So if you got a mirror close by, this would be a great one to practice in. We're going to do this together, okay? This is going to be your first move, 45 second. Our second exercise will be split into left and right sides, okay? Just like the same thing we did in our first set of exercises. All right, 3, 2, and go. So we're placing that broomstick behind, squeezing, bringing it up. Now if this does place some irritation on those shoulders, even in a wider grip, okay? You also can hold your broomstick in the front, okay? In this position. Everyone's going to be a little bit different what feels good. If you have a weight, I wouldn't really recommend having too much of a resistance, but you can hold the size of a dumbbell here if you want to add a little resistance. Just be careful, make sure it's not overwhelming for this move. This is a great way, just like it says, good morning. It's a great way to start the day, get some movement through the body. So maybe you can add this to your morning routine. So keep that core in. Almost imagine you've got a string pulling you from behind. So draw that belly in, pull it tight, keep it tight here, and rest. All right, so now you're going to choose to add a little resistance here. We've got a forward and a reverse lunge. 45 seconds. So same leg, we'll start with the right side, forward, same leg comes back for that reverse. If you pause, tap in the middle, do it, okay? So if you need to kind of tap before you come back behind, that's okay. If you want to make this a little harder, you can avoid that tap. But make sure you got a nice big split in those legs. Or coming down to a nice 90-degree angle, both forward and reverse. 45 seconds on the right side. Get ready, set, and go. So big step forward, big step behind. You can place your hands on your hip. You can add some resistance here, wherever you want to. You can do a nice rack position. You can hold it to the sides. But you're going to feel this with those legs, all right? So that left foot really shouldn't be moving except when you come forward. That heel is going to lift up. Okay? You got it. No less than 10 seconds. Here you go. Pushing off the front foot. Pushing off the front foot, okay? And rest. Go back to that broomstick. So we got round 2. Good mornings. Forward reverse lunge on that left side coming up. All right, so again, choose your option, how you're holding, okay? Let's get ready, set, and go. So I'll show you guys this option as well for some of you folks that may be holding something in the front, okay? Just trying to put too much pressure on those shoulders if you are using your broomstick here, okay? You also have that option to grab a weight from the sides, come here, and back up. So leading with those hips, core tight, leading, pulling here, squeeze on that top end of that exercise. Squeeze right through there. Should feel those hamstrings and glutes working. I know I do. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, you're halfway through. Oh, sorry, we're almost halfway through. Let's get that left side forward reverse lunge. Then we're halfway through. We're halfway through with those good mornings. All right, forward reverse. Let's go ahead and knock it out. So forward, take it back. Now one thing I like about not having a weight on these sometimes is you can utilize those arms and just really focus on your legs. Really think about that straight down. Get a nice 90-90 in those legs. Again, pushing up that front foot. Now it's the right front foot pushing through. There you go. Woo! In 3, 2, and 1. Push through. All right. Back to that good morning. Round 3. How you guys doing so far? Feeling good? Remember, at any point, grab some water, okay? Towel off. Just move through with this. That's what we're doing. We're getting that body moving, helping it feel better, okay? 45 seconds to the clock. Ready, set, and go. Give me that nice hinge. Squeeze it up, okay? Woo! So every time you come up, I want you to give me a nice big smile. Say something that you love about yourself. Woo! Give yourself a little motivation. You are worth it. Come on. Nice job. Let's finish strong here. So this is third round out of 4. 3, 2, and 1. So set your weight here. Broomstick down. Forward reverse. Right leg. Ready, set, and go. So bring it forward. Take it back. Now maybe these forward lunges don't feel great. You can stick to just reverse lunge or vice versa, okay? This just gives it a little extra challenge by moving through these lunges. You might notice it's picking your heart rate up just a little bit. There you go. And that's it. That knee isn't necessarily touching the ground. Keep it hovered and go as low as you feel comfortable. So if you're right here and you're pushing through those legs, and that's what you're giving me today, that is great. Because as long as you are moving through, we're going to work on increasing that range of motion and gently work towards going a little bit lower in those lunges. So I also forgot to show you that PVC pipe, that broomstick. This is as far as I'm going to assist you here. If you need to hold on to that object while you're moving through these, that might help you feel more comfortable to get a little bit lower and rest. All right, so we'll try that out on that last side on the left. All right, so good morning, final round. So 2 more sets, 45 seconds, okay, 1 more for each exercise. Then we're gonna grab that mat out and do a couple of glute focus exercises, and we'll stretch it out. So we are in the home stretch, okay? All right, get those feet planted, all right? Hips shoulder width apart, ready? Here we go. Last set right here for these good mornings. There you go, just breathe through it. So let me hear your breath work for that TV. We can do it, I hear you. I know you're there. I know you're working hard. You guys are the fit fan. Woo! Who fights and pushes through. There it is. And time. All right. We're going to take that broomstick. All right. So we're going to hold it on the left side. So the same side of the leg is moving, okay, to help counteract. So you got a couch, you don't want that, you get your broomstick. Test it out, see what you think. All right, forward to reverse. 3, 2, and go. So forward, take it back. So it's just there for a little bit of support, okay? We don't want to be using it to get up, okay? As best we can. So it's really just there to be a little bit supportive. What's nice is it can kind of move with you a little bit, but we want to try to keep it steady, okay? That shows that we're holding on loosely, and we're keeping that focus in the legs. Breathing through. Less than 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, so go ahead and set both your broomstick and your weight to the side. If you've got a yoga mat out or any kind of mat, we're going to go ahead and place that down on the ground. We're going to finish down on the floor today. So hopefully you guys are feeling good. Whew. Go and grab a little bit of water here if you need to. We're actually going to start in an all four position. We're going to come down, place the knees and the hands on the mat. We're going to start with a nice glute kickback. So we're going to get that shoulder over the wrist. We're going to round those shoulders back and down, core tight. Those knees are under those hips. We're going to keep that, curl that toe under. We're going to get that foot, press it flat towards the ceiling, okay? So what I want you guys to do here, we're going to do 10 on each leg, but then we're going to hold a bear for 20 seconds after we do that glute kickback. So we're basically going to lift up from that all forward position, curl those toes in, lift up, 20 seconds. So 20 reps, match it with 20 seconds of that second exercise. Okay, so remember, screw those hands in the ground, tap those shoulders. All right, curl those toes in. We're going to push towards the ceiling, keep the leg bent. Be careful not to open too far. We're going to try to keep those hips square to the mat. That's also a good challenge for that core right here. So give me 10 reps in 3, 2, and go. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch it up. So kind of reset. Make sure you got it even. Curl. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you ready for that bear? 3, 2, here we go. Tuck those toes, lift. Keep those shoulders packed. Squeeze that core in. Take some nice deep breaths in here for me. Breathe through it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down nice and easy. Woo! Great work. All right, we got one more set, but this time instead of the glute kickback, we are going to do a fire hydrant. So instead of coming back, we're going to come out to the side. Again, trying to keep those hips as square as we can. We got 10 on the right, 10 on the left, and then one final bear, okay? Let's knock these out. All right, fire hydrants, ready, set, go. So lift up, out, using that glute medius to lift that leg up. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's switch that other side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We made it through. You guys did amazing. Let's do a couple stretches together. So let's bring that right leg forward. We're going to come into a kneeling hip flexor stance. So once we bring that leg, we're going to tuck those hips and we're going to sink forward, really open up that hip flexor and the leg that's in the back. So deep breath in here. Kind of focus on that stretch. Sink a little further if it starts to release a little bit for you. Woo! All right, we're going to come back. We're going to lift that same toe up. You may need to move it a little bit forward. We're going to get the hamstrings and the calf. Place those hands onto the ground. If you can reach and if that helps you get a better stretch, You also can be right here. And gently reach towards the ground to deepen that stretch. But it shouldn't be painful here, just slight discomfort. Bring that leg, bring it back. Let's switch to that other side. So big step forward. Okay, tuck those hips. Sink it in. Woo. Just take a minute to kind of take a deep breath in and thank yourself today for working out, for listening to your body, and giving your body this time, taking care of it. It's going to thank you later. All right, bring that foot a little forward if you need to. Come back into that hamstring. You may notice one side's a little tighter than the other, so make sure you give a little extra TLC, go through these stretches. A few more rounds if you need to. And drink plenty of water after we finish up today. All right, we're going to come into a butterfly position for our final stretch today. So I want you guys to put those feet together. I want you to take your hands, you're going to open those feet up like you're opening up a book, okay? We're going to keep that chest up tall. We're going to lift down if you can. Reach those elbows towards the legs and use a little bit to help flatten those legs out. But go to your comfort, but still trying to keep that chest up nice and high. You also should just feel a nice little stretch in that low back as well. Deep breath. Let it out. All right. Thank you guys for joining me today. We made it through a 30-minute lower body strength workout. We will see you guys next time at TMMK Fitness at home, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.